Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
She's once again more into him than he is most likely into her. Big Sean gives me like F-boy activity, energy. He is like F-boy through and through. So I don't know what she sees in him. I really don't, but he not taking her serious at all. And he knows that he got her because she's like clingy and low-key, like she acts like obsessed. And there was this live stream that they did 4 years ago that I just found, and it was very awkward. You should take some time to watch the full thing. I'll make sure to link it. We just don't have time for all of that. But I was actually surprised to learn all of this about her and Big Sean because her music. See, I'm only listening to her music. I've never kept up with her relationship. So to hear all of this, I'm like, Jhene, really? One thing I also noticed about Big Sean is he likes to pick women that he finds to be inspirational because he feeds off their energy. I don't care what nobody say. He feeds off their energy. And I think the reason why he keeps going back to Jhene is because of the energy that she gives him. And then think about it. Think about the energy she gives us, right? She gives us really good energy through her music. So think about the energy that she's giving him on an intimate level. So that's why he keeps running back. And then Jhene, she just like, oh, come back.
In a 2020 Instagram live session, Jhene put Big Sean in the hot seat.
You look good. So.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you marry?
Wait. Hold on. We gotta go back. Y'all, that live is embarrassing and it's very awkward. But let me show you.
In the room right next to you. I'm about to come in there. Right now.
Okay. We're gonna when you log off, we're gonna do a print off.
Nah, come on.
Fellas, get your gray sweatpants ready.
Why you gotta be so nasty?
I'm joking.
Nasty nigga.
Fellas, get your gray sweatpants. We're about to have a print off.
Are you gonna be on here? Are you gonna be on here longer?
I'm gonna be on here till I fall asleep. I'm gonna fall asleep on here.
You look good, for sure.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you marry me?
Shit. It's in the works. Don't even trip.
Whatever. I don't need no man. All right. Well, bye. Now there's even more people. You guys.
Yeah, I have fun.
I'm sure there's a more entertaining live.
Hey, be safe. I love you.
See safe, cuz. I love you too.
All right, y'all be cool.
Bye. I'm trying to go live with someone else.
All right. Y'all niggas be safe, man.
Oh, yes. We got him out of here. All right, fellas, get your sweatpants ready. I'm just kidding. Okay, who else wants to go live with me?
I was on life support watching this. I was on life support. When I came across that live stream is an hour long. And that's the entire live with Big Sean on there. And I'm just like, oh my God. She's toxic. He's toxic. They both toxic. They both are. They both are toxic. Somebody in the comments was like, Jhene kind of give me like she has this persona like she's sweet, but like she'll stab you. And I'm like, I get that from her. I do. After that live, I was like, yeah, like she seemed super sweet, but it do look like she'll stab you for real. Like she will. She one of them sweet, but don't play with her. She will. She got like another. There's a side underneath it, and I'm just like, yeah, it would. It do. It look like she would stab you. So let me give you the play. That video was in 2020, and it was in the middle of the pandemic. So I don't know if Big Sean was just bored and he was just like, oh, let me hit her up. So it's it's apparent that they haven't seen each other, they haven't talked to each other, they haven't spoken, because he does this hot and cold with her. And this is another hot and cold moment. And she's like playing into it. And he's like, oh, I'm about to come over, because he was trying to feel her out. Like, can I? Like, I'm in the other room. I'm about to go into the other room. That I'm like, so he's giving F-boy energy. Like, this is F-boy energy right here. So he wanted to pop in on her live, feel out her temperatures, see what she gonna go for. And Jhene, being toxic as well, fell into it. And you could tell they have a really great sexual chemistry. Like, it's very obvious in this live if you can't pick that up. And he was trying to fill out her temperature basically to see, hey, can I come through or not? Even though we on the outs, can I come through? And she let him. She let him come through. That's what happened. That's crazy. And then he ended up making her a baby mama shortly after that. Yeah, her energy is very immature, very, very immature and clingy and kind of crazy. And I like Jhene, but I just gotta be honest, she give me kind of crazy. She do give me like she'll stab you for real. Like, she's very sweet, but you gotta watch her. You know what I mean? So yeah, that baby face, they too grown to be acting like that though, y'all. I wasn't expecting it. I was kind of thrown off, not gonna lie. I was like, Jhene, no way. Big Sean, I'm like, yeah. But I wasn't expecting that from her. Like, she give me innocent vibes. That's the innocent ones that are always the ones you got to watch out for anyway.
Wait a minute. So they have been on again, off again since 2016, and it took him 6 years to show her around his hometown? 6 years? Interesting. After 24 hours of labor, their son Noah was born in November 2022. The following month, Big Sean was back in the studio.
Y'all already did one of those secret industry weddings?
No, there has not been a secret industry marriage. I think that it's a little personal, you know what I mean? But just like, to be real with you, just like any people who have dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all. I don't know if to me, marriage symbolizes like the best relationship. People be like, oh, you got to get married. To me, I feel like having a relationship is first and foremost, and like marriage is a byproduct of that. And I feel like a lot of people get the idea of like, oh, you have to get married. But then it's like, to me, that's almost a fear-based way of thinking too, because then people be getting divorced. The divorce rate's so fucking high. And I am someone who, I'm not like discounting anything, and I'm not saying that we aren't gonna get married. But what I'm saying is that it's just, I would like to do a lot. I would like to, and I don't like putting our personal business out there like that either. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done, I feel like, in general.
Well, take it from somebody who's been with their woman for 26 years, right?
I just want to know, they've been doing this since 2016, y'all. What work need to be done? What work need to be done? These men just wasting these women's time. But you know what? Listen, y'all can sit up here, y'all can blame these men, y'all can say these men ain't this, they ain't that, but these women are allowing it to happen. Because if it was me, these men would be wasting a moment of my time. Hell no. because I got better things to do than to be dealing with this. This is crazy. So, I like, what work needs to be done for this woman labored your son for 24 hours. And this is why I be saying women be playing themselves. You're not securing nothing. You just having babies. And then you playing yourself. And I tell women all the time, you empower yourself in toxic ways. That femininity, feminist stuff, you're empowering yourself in ways to where men benefit more than you do, which means you're losing, because your empowerment has you losing because you're empowering yourself in a toxic way. Y'all keep saying things like marriage don't change nothing, so they run with that. They don't feel the need to marry you. They don't. Y'all say things like, oh, pregnancy doesn't change anything, so they don't see the importance of being there for you while pregnant. You say you don't need a man. Okay, well, they don't feel the need to be there for you at all. They just abandon you. They ghost now. Stop empowering yourself in ways to where you're always getting the shortest end of the stick. And then you're not getting the outcome that you really want. You're not. You can lie and put on this front, but you're not. It's like women are taking the cards that they have been dealt, and they're not utilizing the cards in the way to where they can actually win. But it really starts with you stop empowering yourself in ways to where you're really putting yourself at a disadvantage. And it really doesn't get any simpler than that. You having 8 kids before they commit to you. And it's important that they show that commitment, and it doesn't guarantee anything, but at least he's showing you that level of commitment before you show that level of commitment through childbirth. And to me, that's what it's really about. It's an equal give and take. When you're birthing their kids, there's no equal give and take. But when you require him to commit to that level, like marriage, and then you birth his children, to me, that's an equal give and take. Not saying it's going to guarantee anything. I'm saying at least there's an equal exchange at that point within your relationship.
It's always going to be ups and downs.
Period.
The work's never going to stop.
Yeah.
Especially raising
26
kids.
years?
Been with her 26 years. Got married in 2014.
Oh,
so
shit.
You're married with 10.
Wow.
So it's going to always be ups and downs.
What took you 16 years to get married?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's kind of like a hard
I really
thing,
don't
man.
know. I really, truly, honestly don't know. In my mind, I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be, right? But I did know this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life. So my mentality is, hey, I already know it's going to be, no relationship is going to be perfect all the time. So if you're thinking that you got to wait for this fairy tale magical awakening where everything's going to be all good all the time, it's just like, no, that's not the way life is.
No. I don't think it's that. I think that it's just seeing so many different, the thing about Jhene is that we have so many relationships. It's like being peers, being in a group together, parents, romantic, all that, it's like, it's a crazy connection, because no matter what, we're always going to be tied together, no matter what. So I think that.
Oh my God. He ain't going to marry this woman. He's not, because you want to know his mentality. He just told you his mentality. His mentality is like, if it ain't broke, ain't no need in fixing it. I mean, I have access to her when it comes to her career. I have access to her when it comes to the fact that she's the mother of my child now. I mean, he's just listing off how he has access to her and how he will always have access to her. So why do I need to marry her? And that's what I'm saying. It's like women are playing themselves when they do that. When you give men all of this free access, and of course, he's not going to be like, oh, no. He's going to be like, yeah, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Yeah, I'm going to take some of that. And he just has all of this access, and he can't commit to her at all. Then someone in the comments was like, Sean isn't afraid of getting married. He's afraid of how a divorce will ruin the relationships, meaning the access that he has to her. Because if they get married and it doesn't work out, that's it. There's no coming back. But right now, when he keeps her in this confusion where he has all of these many different type of relationships with her, like working with her, and then they are friends, and then they are also lovers, and then he's also the mother of his child and everything. He thinks that if he gets married, most likely he's going to mess it up. There's no coming back from that. So if he actually steps up and marries her and then he messes it up, he knows he won't have the same level of access to her that he has now. And that's how a lot of men think. They'll keep you in that weird confusion because they're like, oh, okay, like if I mess it up, or if, you know, it's like in this weird space, if I mess it up, I'll still be able to have access to her. It's all about access. That's all it's about. So they'll keep you in this girlfriend stage because they're like, I'll still have access to her. If I get married and mess it up and divorce, I won't have access to her anymore. That's what it's really about. That's all I'm hearing Big Sean say. That's all I'm hearing him say is like, well, I won't have access to her if I get married, and then, you know, divorce rates are high, and, you know, if it doesn't work out, and then all the relationships that I have with her where I get to have access to her, like through my music, I get to have access to her because of my son, and I get to have access to her because we're friends, and then we're also lovers on top of everything. And then if I get married and I marry her and it doesn't work out, I won't have the same access that I have to her now. That's what he's saying.
That doesn't discount that, like, she and me both have to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. Not to say we aren't, but I feel like I can only speak for myself that there needs to be like more work done so we could keep going. Because there's a lot of focus on our family. There's a lot of focus on careers and everything. And that is something that I feel like has not been the main focus.
So y'all not necessarily together now, y'all just figuring it out.
Oh, now look at you, Charlotte.
I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm not saying that either. That's, you know, what I'm saying is that it's not perfect and that it needs to be work done.
Or.
You know what I'm saying?
He not making no sense. But like I said, I told you what it really is. Like if you read in between the lines, he doesn't want to marry her because he knows he's going to mess it up. And then he knows that marriage is the ultimate commitment that you can like be in. And if he messes it up, he will no longer have access to her in the ways that he does now. That's what he's really saying.
Easy connection, because no matter what, we're always going to be tied together, no matter what. Mm-hmm. So I think that doesn't discount that, like, she and me both have to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. Not to say we aren't, but I feel like I can only speak for myself that there needs to be like more work done so we could keep going. Because there's a lot of focus on our family. There's a lot of focus on careers and everything. And that is something that I feel like has not been the main focus.
So y'all not necessarily together now, y'all just figuring it out.
Oh, now look at you, Charlotte.
I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm not saying that either. That's, you know, what took you 16 years to get married?
Relationship is going to be perfect all the time. So if you're thinking that you got to wait for this fairy tale magical awakening where everything's going to be all good all the time, it's just like, no, that's not the way life is.
No. I don't think it's that. I think that it's just seeing so many different, you know, the thing about Jhene is that we have so many relationships. It's like being peers, being in a group together, parents, romantic, all that, you know, it's like, it's a crazy connection because
he listed off how he gets access to her while not being married to her when marriage is what she wants. That's why back in the day, men didn't get access to women like that. And when they didn't get access to women, they were doing what, ladies? They were marrying women. That's what they were doing. When they didn't get access to women, they were marrying women. So he just listed off how he gets access to her. And so he's saying, well, I don't really feel like I need to marry her. Like, we have a great relationship the way that it is right now. So the more access you give men, please understand, you're taking away the chances. If marriage is something that you want, You're taking away that chance. You giving him too much too soon. He just listed off all the ways that he gets access to her. He doesn't see the point in marrying her, because if he does marry her, he gets caught cheating. Then that's it. He will not have access to her like that. So that means he's what, ladies? Non-committal. That's what he is. Non-committal.